Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the next topic in our chapter, and today's topic is angles. So we'll be discussing the angles. Already in your last class, that is in class 5, you have read about what is angle, how it is formed, and what are the different types of angles. So this topic would just be a revision of what you all have learned. So as usual, we will start with what is angles, how it is formed, and then we'll be discussing further about this topic called angles. So let us begin. An angle is made up of two rays starting from a common endpoint. Now I know you all have learned already about what is a ray, right? So if we take two such rays which are starting from a common endpoint, then an angle is formed in between those two rays. So let us see one diagram. So you can see here, these are the two rays OQ and OP. These are the two rays emerging from a common endpoint. Clear? And the area in between this, which is given by a curved line, you can say, or you can say simply a curve connecting these two rays. This angle, this area, you can say, this area enclosed in between these two rays, it gives what we call as an angle. Clear? Now moving on, the two rays OP and OQ. We have given the symbol for a ray. Otherwise, simply by saying OP and OQ, it won't represent a ray. So we have given the symbol. So the two rays OP and OQ forming the angle are called the arms or the sides of the angle. These two are called the arms or the sides of the angle. Just like we have two arms in our human body, similarly, for forming an angle, we need at least two arms, and they are also called the sides of the angle. Clear? And these two arms are nothing but the two rays by which the angle is formed. Now the common endpoint O has also a particular name. It is called the vertex. From where these two rays are emerging, this common endpoint is called vertex of the angle. Now next is in the first figure. This is the figure. One more figure is coming up. So in this figure, we can say we have to name this angle. So how will we name it? Can we say it angle O? No. O is just a vertex. Although we can name this by giving some symbols like alphabets A, B, C, D, or even 1, 2, 3, 4, but we have a particular name for it. So this name would be angle POQ, or you can even say angle QOP. This is just an order of naming, and you can see here as a particular symbol is given. This symbol denotes the angle. Whenever we write this symbol, it denotes an angle. Clear? Now there can be multiple rays coming from a single endpoint, thereby making a multiple number of angles between them. Say in this figure, you can see in the earlier figure there are only two rays coming out from a single endpoint, common endpoint, or you can say vertex. But it is not mandatory that only two will come out. There can be many. It can come out one more can come out from here also. So a lot of rays can come out from a single endpoint, or you can say many rays can have a single common endpoint. So no matter how many rays comes out, the area found between these two rays will always give us an angle. Clear? So you can see here angle APB and angle BPC. Since there are three rays, so two angles are definitely formed between these two rays, AP and PP, and between these two rays, BP and CP, this area. So here two angles are formed. Clear? Now moving on. Next topic is parts of an angle. Just like we had parts of a curve, similarly we have parts of an angle. So what are the parts? Let us see. An angle is made up of three parts. It's almost similar to a curve. The first part is the interior or inside of the angle. The next part is boundary, that is on the angle. And the last one is exterior, that is outside the angle. So mainly we will be discussing these three parts, and they will be denoted by points. You can see in this diagram. So this is the diagram right from your textbook. So you can see some points are there which are lying inside, outside, and on the angle. So let us see which are the points. Don't confuse this as the points. This is the vertex, and not P and R are also not the points. They represent this ray. So let us see which are the points. The point X is in the interior of the angle. You can see point X is inside the angle. Or sometimes this X can also be given inside an shaded area. In some equations, this portion or the angle can be shaded. So if you are asked which point lies inside the shaded region, then the point which will lie inside the angle, that is point X. Similarly, point S, you can see it lies on the ray, or you can say on the angle. Since two rays forms an angle, so it lies on the ray itself, on the ray PQ. So that means it lies on the boundary of the angle. Similarly, point Z, you can see it lies totally outside the angle. So this will be in the exterior of the angle. So I hope you have understood today's video. You can go back to your textbook and see for yourself. Try it out, understand, because self-learning is better. So you can go back and check it out by yourself. So that's it then. Thank you and have a nice day.